the sexy lance.
What?
It's kind of like an ambulance, but for sex.
I'm a little afraid.
Oh. This one time.
So, this one time.
This one time?
This one time.
This one time.
Oh my god, this one time?
The podcast.
Easier and it'll make a big difference. So
Okay.
I like easy.
I know.
I'm a big fan. Greetings from Bangkok. In just a moment, we're going to talk about Copenhagen in Denmark. But before we get there, hello, my lover.
Hello, baby. And hello, everyone. I'm Sheila D.
And I am Evo Terra.
And have we got a story for you?
When we were in Copenhagen, Denmark for 3 weeks back in February of 2015, why did we not run into or interact with any prostitutes?
What? Now you make it sound like we're really like degenerates, that's what we're seeking out.
Well, we are degenerate.
No, you.
Don't know that we're seeking them out, but, prostitution is one of those things where it's pretty recognizable. I would think that that's going on, but we didn't see it in Denmark.
I don't know. Are they known for?
In 1999 in Copenhagen, Denmark, or Denmark, the entire country, prostitution became legal.
Okay.
You can sell sex to others completely and totally legally.
Why do you know this?
And what's not legal, however...
You're skipping my question.
No, I will answer your question with this. Well, I'll answer your question by saying I saw an article just this morning. I mean, I'm in the middle right now of resharing the photos you took in Denmark with our Instagram feed. If you haven't checked that out, by the way, go to instagram.com/OPP Travelers. Check out the list.
We are super active on Instagram, by the way.
Suddenly... We have gotten quite active on Instagram, resharing some of our best travels throughout the years. Right now, Copenhagen's in. So it was fitting this morning when I saw an article about something in Denmark, in Copenhagen specifically, called the sexy lance.
What?
The sexy lance. It's kind of like an ambulance, but for sex. Sexy lance.
I'm a little afraid.
It goes along with this last time this entrepreneur, I would say his name, but I will mispronounce it because my Danish is terrible.
As in non-existent.
That's the word I'm looking for. I can't pronounce things with like dots and slashes through and over the top of them. I don't know how that's supposed to be done.
Wait. You can say next station.
Next station? Yes, I know that means next station. I did not need a translation in the train.
But you do get it every
Copenhagen.
time.
Next station. Yeah, that means next station. We got it. I don't need to hear the same thing in English again. Next station. Oh, really? That's what that meant. Anyhow, I digress. This is not about the train. This is about the sexy lance, which is a refurbished ambulance that a social entrepreneur in Denmark is now making available for street hookers to use.
Okay.
Because since 1999, it has been legal. Prostitution has been legalized across Denmark since 1999. But, and here's the weird part, but it is illegal to make money from people who offer sex services.
Okay, so no pimps.
That was the intention.
Okay.
But I think the law was poorly written in such a way that means if you wanted to open up a hotel that serviced clients, you could not charge the prostitutes rent.
Oh, okay.
That's a problem. So that basically removed the safe place. They have to go to a hotel. The John pays for it, or I guess the hooker themselves could buy a hotel room, which is technically illegal because now you are charging for what you know is going to be a sex act, and that is a violation of the code, which is weird. A weird law.
Yeah.
So what this sexy lance is trying to do, it says that we're not going to charge for services. It's an ambulance that has been refitted, so it's a safe place for the sex workers. It's supposed to be better than the telephone booths. By the way, they have telephone booths still, probably because it's so cold outside. Or
wait. people have sex in telephone booths?
Apparently so.
With a prostitute?
Yes. Well, probably only with a prostitute. Usually it's not the preferred method of going out with your wife, but I do think it's a popular place in Copenhagen for street prostitutes. Or
we didn't go to a phone booth.
We didn't get a street prostitute. Again, back to my original question about this episode. Why did we not see the prostitutes? Now, they weren't hiding out in these ambulances because they're sexy lances, because this is new. It's a brand new thing that this guy has put out there. Now, previously, he did another ambulance thing called the Fix-a-Lance for heroin addicts to go into this ambulance and shoot up safely.
Okay. So he's finding safe spots for people is basically
he's making safe spots for
Right.
people to do these activities which have a social stigma about them. And of course, in the safe heroin thing, you can shoot up, you change your needles,
Right.
and be safe while you're getting your fix on.
Yep.
And the same thing here. So it's a safe place to be if you are a prostitute servicing a
Right.
John. You can also condom dispensers and get information. There's a panic button in the event that you're in the middle of a bad situation. He's got a really good plan on it. But here's the kicker. He can't charge money.
Okay.
And I just think that is so fascinating Danish concept of, I'm going to put this thing out there and there's no way I can make money, but I'll find a way to make money eventually on this, damn it.
Well, no, maybe not. Maybe he's doing a good deed.
He describes himself as a social entrepreneur. An entrepreneur exists for one reason and one reason only, to make the money. So he wants to get paid for this. It just can't get paid directly.
And maybe it's not even that. Maybe it's some of the things he does is for money, and then some of the things he does just because it's for the social good.
Yeah, maybe.
I know that's not you.
I don't understand that at all.
I know.
Everything's for profit motive at the backside of it.
I know for you.
I actually don't feel that way. But I do wonder, if there is enough people out there to where this Dane says, I'm going to put an ambulance, and hopefully more ambulances, on these places where there are more street prostitutes than usual, so that by some magic of the internet, I will be able to make money, I guess. I don't know what he's trying to do. Somehow charging a fee to someone where it's nice and legal. That must mean there is a significant number of prostitutes in Copenhagen, which brings me back to my initial point was, why did we not see the prostitutes?
I'm thinking because it was freaking cold and everybody's like bundled up.
What a better... I would imagine prostitutes have higher rate of return when it is cold outside, seeking a little warmth, seeking a little close companionship so that you can share body temperature with someone.
Yeah, we did go out in Copenhagen several nights.
We went out. We went drinking at night, late at night. I was about to say stumbling, but I meant to say walking through the streets back home, and we did not see the prostitutes.
I don't think we stumbled any night.
I walk out of our place to go get noodles on the street at lunchtime and I see 6 prostitutes here in Bangkok, Thailand. They must be in Copenhagen as well. We just missed them.
They were on bikes.
Well, everyone is on bikes in Copenhagen.
They were speeding by us too fast.
Could have been. Running out to their next port o' call, if you will. I don't know. We somehow missed the prostitutes. Or I'm just not good at recognizing Danish prostitutes. So here is my request for you out there in podcast listening land, listener. Send me a photo of a Danish prostitute. Not a prostitute eating a Danish, although, sure, you could do that. Let's open this theme up. Danishes and prostitutes. Those are the photos we're looking for.
I think I need to find a new co-host.
We will feature the best ones on Instagram.
I'm thinking our show has gone downhill drastically.
You know what's at the bottom of that hill? The sexy lands.
I think this month's postcards are coming from the ancient city. What do you think?
I think there was absolutely no transition in what we just talked about.
I don't think I was going to do that transition.
I will run with it. Yes, we're going to go to Atutayu, or however it's pronounced, which is the and original capital of Thailand way back in the day, which is about 2 hours north of here. Supposed to be lovely, supposed to be beautiful. We've not been, and we're going to take a weekend trip up to Atutayu, and that's where we'll send our postcards from this month. Why postcards? Well, if you go to patreon.com/OPPtravelers or shivo.wtf/postcards, you can get signed up because we send out postcards every month to a bunch of people who support us. It's cheap, and more importantly, you get a cool postcard from us as we travel around the world abroad. Isn't that awesome? Do it.
Our music is by Velella Velella.
Thanks for listening, listener. I am Evo Terra.
And I'm Sheila D.
For more information about us, where we're traveling to, where we've traveled from, where we've traveled before, that's what I'm looking for. Our Instagram feed, we've just talked about that. We're getting very, very excitable and prolific Instagramming of
You're
our
getting
travels.
excitable?
Yes, roll with it. That's what happens when I know the script in front of me. That's at instagram.com/OPPtravelers. And if you want the rest of all of the stuff, like how to subscribe to the podcast and how to read the very occasional blog posts that I write, or even see additional photos that Sheila creates, go to our website. You can find everything at shivo.wtf.